The Sword, Part 1, dumbed down to a single sentence. Valedictorian of evil army drops out of boot camp to pursue disappearing swords.
Sorry, Katra. It's not that I don't like Pussycat. I just want to know what a sword feels like.
What?
The Sword, Part 2, evil soldier gets caught by the good guys and is convinced that everything they ever knew and loved is wrong.
You're a terrible person!
I am a horrible human being.
Welcome to the Avengers! Episode 3, Raz. Refugee of evil organization can't stay undercover while waiting for their green card and hides at an old lady's house.
I ran out of Alzheimer's medication. Can you tell me who you are again?
My name is Mara, and I have brain damage.
Episode 4, Flowers for She-Rod. Princess Glimmer brings food to hippies with munchies and then stops the bad guys from lacing their weed.
You want some crack?
Yes, please!
Episode 5, The Sea Gate. Princess Glimmer gets Permista to vote for her by making her bodyguard fix the border wall.
Let's make Assyria great again!
You should really work on your slogans. Episode 6, System Failure. Autistic princess uses boomer sci-fi tools to cause a Terminator movie.
Clearly a good day to have company over.
If they hit you, that means they love you.
I think you and Catcher will get along great!
Episode 7, In the Shadows of Mysticord. Lesbian with PTSD gets interrupted during a beach episode.
I smell a traumatized homosexual.
Queef burglar!
Episode 8, Princess Prom, dumbed down to a single sentence. Lesbian cat annoys her ex at the holiday party.
What's wrong, Adora? Cat got your tongue?
I hope you brought a litter box, because I'm going to beat the shit out of you!
Episode 9, No Princess Left Behind. Blonde girl sneaks into place of former employment to nearly fail a rescue mission.
Let us go?
No.
Pretty please, with an ooh on top.
Okay.
Episode 10, The Beacon. Angry cat can't keep ADHD person focused long enough to interrogate them.
Ooh, what does that do?
Stop asking questions and start answering mine!
Episode 11, Promise. Two lesbians meet each other outside of office hours and talk about their feelings.
I feel like you're a terrible person if you don't leave the Horde.
Stop trying to manipulate me!
Episode 12, Light Hope. Genocidal AI try tricking lesbian into a friendship so she can later manipulate her into blowing up the universe.
You know what sucks? Everything.
Yep.
Oh my god. We're so alike. You should stop by here every day and we should, totally hang out.
I don't think so.
Episode 13, Battle for Bright Moon. Tsundere cat sends an army to her ex's house to get her attention.
What is wrong with you?
Come back to me, or I'll kill you, and then myself!
How are you going to accomplish that?
I don't know. I'll blow up the world or something.
Episode 14, Frozen Forest. Princess Glimmer yells at child.
Ah! Stop annoying me!
Stop annoying me!
I'm gonna beat your ass!
Episode 15, Ties That Bind. Evil feline gets kidnapped by our heroes and uses their code of ethics against them.
I'll have a Neapolitan cappuccino, more cuppa than chino. Make sure it's got no more than 4 ounces of milk, the beans won't have the right texture otherwise, and make sure they spell my name correctly on the cup. They always put catch, or cat-ra. References aren't funny!
Episode 16, Signals. Sword Lady goes to fix a cell tower with her horse.
What does a gay horse eat for breakfast?
No.
Hey!
Episode 17, Roll With It. A pride parade walks into a tent to play Dungeons and Dragons. I cast mommy issues.
Hey!
Oh wait, that's right, I don't have a mom. Or do I? Episode 18, Wide Out. North Pole expedition turns into Christmas episode as one of the lesbians drinks too much eggnog.
And do you ever think about how shorts for guys cover their knees, but then girl shorts show off the entire thigh to show off how sexy they are, because girls have to be sexy all the time?
Huh. I can't say I've ever stopped to think about that.
Yeah, I bet. You and your sexy leotard.
Better not be flirting with my girlfriend!
Episode 19, Light Spinner. Evil witch feels bad for herself and switches place in prison with her child.
Did I ever tell you I loved you? I've been waiting my whole life to hear those words. Now free me!
Episode 20, Reunion. Troubled straight man comes out to his heterophobic parents. It's my girlfriend, Glimmer. Is she trans?
What's trans?
Episode 21, The Price of Power. Narcissistic mom visits her daughter's place and is rude to all of her friends.
The police called. They said stop being an asshole.
The 80s cold. They want their pastel back.
Episode 22, Huntara. Glimmer gang visits Tucson in search of magic technology and runs into Peak Woman.
You know, I'm single.
Is that supposed to entice me?
Episode 23, Once Upon a Time in the Waste. Cat and Scorpion play cops and robbers in a sandbox.
What are you doing here?
Arresting you. What else?
Catra, marry me!
Episode 24, Moment of Truth. Evil cat blows up the world to prove her ex means nothing to her.
You seem a little unhinged.
I don't care. In fact, I care so little, I could just kill myself.
Episode 25, Remember. Evil cat gaslights her best friend into thinking nothing is wrong.
Weren't we like mortal enemies a second ago?
I don't know what you're talking about. We've been together forever and always will be.
Episode 26, The Portal. Ponytail pushes Furball into Void, who then comes back to blame her for all of her problems.
If you didn't leave me, we'd still be together.
That's kind of the point.
Episode 27, The Coronation. Queen dies in previous episode and her daughter is crowned top dog.
Glimmer! Wow, you lost so much weight. Good job.
Episode 28, The Valley of the Lost. Angry cat gets help from the theater department and Weed Princess learns to deal with her prickly pears.
You're trans? Yeah, and I don't make it my whole personality.
And I make it my whole personality. Episode 29, Flood Arena. Blizzard Loki stages party to sneak into a friendship.
Hello. I'm not suspicious nor evil. You should let me join your team.
I trust you completely.
Episode 30, Pulse. Witch teaches Glimmer Skywalker how to use the dark side.
Looks like we're more alike than you thought.
Maybe, but at least I have friends.
Episode 31, Protocol. Lesbian manipulates AI for information.
Yo, we're close right now, right?
No.
Episode 32, Princess Scorpia, who lets people walk all over her, is tired of being stepped on.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. What, do you think you can just leave the Horde?
I mean, Adora and Shadow Weaver did it, so...
Episode 33, Mer Mysteries. Queer people LARP clue. So, I'm gonna be Miss Peacock, and Flutter Arena will be Mr. Bodie.
And I'm Colonel Mustard.
Episode 34, Boys Night Out. Gay pirate pays his ex to kidnap his friends while the archer thinks about his sadness.
Sometimes friends are bad at being friends.
Episode 35, Hero. Old person with dementia forgets she has time powers.
How's it going, Roz?
Adora, what did I tell you about doing blackface?
Episode 36, Fractures. Lesbian and gay straight guy run away to save an autist while Scorpion penetrates Flower Girl.
Just to make sure I get this straight, you want to go to the most dangerous place on the planet in search of a person who helped commit genocide in the name of science?
Sounds about right.
Captain Foster here to teach you about consent.
It was an accident.
Episode 37, Beast Island. Sword Girl and Man, meet a vagabond short king before being eaten by vines.
Oh no, the plants are eating us.
Where's Perfuma when you actually need her?
Episode 38, Destiny, Part 1. Evil chameleon betrays fascist employer to help brand new monarch employer, which are totally different and unique forms of government.
Go topple their military from within!
Ha! You failed! Now go topple their military from within.
Sorry, you're like too evil to be in a position of power.
I literally gave you like only 4 orders throughout this entire show.
That's right. I was the true Hordak all along.
Episode 39, Destiny, Part 2. Glimmer helps Scorpion turn on the last runestone in order to activate a giant death ray.
I would like to enjoy intergalactic destruction without hearing your consternation.
Episode 40, Horde Prime. White supremacists perform psychological torture on Cat while jock lesbian loses her games.
I'm telling you, I'm still strong. I have performance anxiety.
You wait till now to tell us that?
You're kind of an inconvenience to me.
I heard you the first time, Mom.
Episode 41, Lunch. Intersectional friend group learns to be more neurodiverse.
How dare you not understand social cues?
Episode 42, Corridors. Queen of Bright Moon and unofficial Queen of the Horde, formerly, sit down for some trauma bonding.
My mom never took me seriously.
Oh my quad! Same!
Do you want to, make out?
What?
Episode 43, Stranded. Lesbian, queen, and demi-boy get stranded on a rock and have a fight.
I said I was sorry.
And I don't forgive you!
And I am also here.
Episode 44, Save the Cat. Muscle Mommy visits the Death Star to save her childhood girlfriend.
You know, I didn't want to be saved, right?
I know, but I love your hair.
Yeah. My hair.
Your hairballs.
You love my hairy balls?
Episode 45, Taking Control. Absentee father tries to sharpen his parenting skills on the Ice Queen.
Let's roleplay. I'm your dad. Hello, daughter. Would you like to play a game of catch? I should have said ice to meet you.
Episode 46, Perils of Peekaboo. The B-Team visits a nightclub to get their queer on before the end of the world.
I guess I'll have to face that in this awful place.
Episode 47, Shot in the Dark. Glimmer group visits an alien planet to get their new pal a support animal.
You're lucky I'm not allergic to cats.
But you are a cat.
Wow. Now who's racist?
Episode 48, An Ill Wind. Glimmer gang visits a town that outlawed princesses. Do you have anything that can help out my princess friends? A gun. Episode 49, Return to the Fright Zone. They return to the Fright Zone. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Throwing tanks isn't very princessy of you.
She's a big girl. She'll be fine.
Episode 50, Failsafe. Mean mom wants dumb daughter to take the ultimate magical bubble bath.
You'll absorb the heart and use its power to defeat Horde Prime, or drown in the process.
Nah, I would win.
Episode 51, Heart, Part 1. Adora speaks to the previous avatar.
Even if you don't see the value in sticking around, all I ask is keep going. I hope eventually that you'll see how important you are.
That wasn't funny. I was kinda being serious.
Episode 52, Heart, Part 2. Adora uses the power of love to melt the universe's coldest heart.
Bye, Felicia.